Well, my friends, in my various experiences traveling abroad, I have had my fair share of both gaining and losing weight while traveling. Here are some of the reasons why they happen, plus some tips and advice for you if you are concerned about this sort of thing. You know, your body and health and health. Reasons why we gain weight when we travel. Excuses. You're on vacation. Indulge. Now what I say to this is, yes, there is indulging on vacations, but there is also indulging. And some people just kind of take this excuse and they go crazy with it, and that's like their excuse to eat everything in sight. This is a very surefire way to gain weight. Eating everything in sight. Excuse. You'll work it off when you get home. A lot of times when people get home from vacation, they have so much work that they need to catch up on that they don't actually have time to work out because they just took a vacation, so it makes sense that they wouldn't really have time. The best tip I can give you is to walk. Walk everywhere. Every time you see an opportunity to walk instead of taking a bus or a cab, do it, because that's the easiest way to like burn calories. So if you're traveling abroad and you don't want to gain weight, guys, don't make these excuses. Don't use these excuses. They're not excuses. They're just excuses. Well, I guess that actually makes sense of what they are. Alcohol and beverages. Generally when you are vacationing, you end up drinking a lot more. You drink cocktails or wines or beers or soda pops, fizzy drinks, whatever you call them. And those are liquid calories that add up really, really quickly. Cream, butter, bread, oil, fat, sugar, and salt. Try to avoid these. They're in a lot of foods and they will not help you in your quest to lose weight or not gain weight. So when you are traveling, you are eating out generally quite a bit, and the restaurants that you go to will most likely serve large portions. But this is probably more food than you would normally have if you were cooking for yourself. Be cautious of restaurant portion size, or my #1 tip is to share. If I'm traveling with someone else and we'll split a meal, because one, you're gonna save money for splitting a meal, and two, you probably only realistically need half a meal anyway. Okay, so those were pretty common, but now let's talk about reasons why you'd lose weight when you travel. So if you have a dietary restriction, life as a traveler is going to be just a little bit challenging. Unfortunately, the world is not as accommodating as we would like it to be, you know, maybe eventually, to people with dietary restrictions or allergies. I know this firsthand as I have one of my own. If you're in a region that is harder to cater to, you are most likely going to end up losing weight because there are not going to be a lot of options for you to eat. Well, I mean, there will be food to eat, it's just going to be a little bit more challenging to find. Next is illness. Because yeah, shit happens. Like, literally happens. Plus its other friend that starts with a V. So illness will most likely lead to losing weight. It just happens. Water weight. Now this might not be a permanent weight thing, but you do lose a lot of water weight because when you are in a hot country, you are going to be sweating a lot. There's a lot of sweat that's going to come from your body, and sweat is water that's leaving you. So hence the losing of the water weight. Just make sure you're drinking as well, because you know that's not really a healthy, you know, form of weight loss, just saying. Doing things. When you are traveling, you are most likely going to be doing a lot of different activities. There are a lot of amazing, fun, crazy outdoor and indoor active activities, and those burn calories. You are burning calories while doing something fun. So if you are doing a lot of those, then naturally, yeah, you're gonna lose some weight. Being on the go. That's part of traveling. When you are traveling, you are on the go and things are going and you're going, and sometimes you don't have time to sit down and have a proper meal, or your meal times get really, really messed up. I know this happens to me quite a bit, where I don't have, like, I'm just eating at weird hours. When your meal times are all messed up and you're not having proper meals, you're gonna end up losing a bit of weight. So there you go. I hope that like helped clarify and answer some of your questions you might be wondering about, like weight gain, loss when you travel. I have genuinely experienced all of those, both the gaining and the losing side. And yeah, now I'm just me. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching this, and now I'm curious about you. Like, when you take trips or when you travel, do you end up on average gaining weight, or do you end up losing weight, or do you stay the same, or do you don't actually know because you don't really keep track? So yeah, I want to know down below. Let me know in the comments. So that's all, and I will see you in a few days time with another video. Bye. We're going on a safari. So this is my Draw My Life. Hey Nadine, that's me. Hi.